I think the purpose of this activity is that because you probably noticed that at CMU we are becoming a more and more internationalized campus. So it's very important for us to know each other's culture. Yeah, because even though we might not know very well, but I think we just want to provide a good opportunity, a good chance for our student or everyone on campus to know more about what's going on, what's outside Taiwan, right? What's outside the world. So today, actually, I'm very. So it's my pleasure to invite two students from Pakistan to share with us their culture. And you probably now we have about more than 30 students from Pakistan here. So it's one of the largest international student group population on campus. So today we have double feast, right? Two students from Pakistan. They will share from their perspective, share us about their country, their culture, or their hometown. The first one, the first speaker is Sajid Ali, and he will talk about the journey of Pakistan, northern area, and he said that that's where he's from, his hometown. And he's a doctor, currently a doctoral student in the Graduate Institute of Biomedical Sciences. Probably many of you probably don't know that he's the first Pakistani student at CMU. Like how many years ago? 4 years? 3.5 years ago. And after he joined CMU, then the number of Pakistan students at CMU grows very rapidly. So actually he brings his lucky student that brings us international students in. And so today he's going to share with us about the culture and the scenery in his hometown.
Good afternoon, everyone. My name is Sajid Ali, and mostly people know in CMU Ali. I think almost every international student know me. So I complete my master in biomedical imaging and radiological science, and now it's my second year of PhD. And today I'm going to explore Pakistan northern area where I live. Last year in a molecular medicine class, I introduced about my country. So this time I just limited to my northern part of the Pakistan. And you can see the mountains, so the northern part of Pakistan, we have a lot of mountain, and I live in the mountain area. So first of all, in Pakistan, northern area also called the Tibet or Little Tibet. So maybe anyone know about the Tibet? So basically Tibet now is a part of the China. And before that, Pakistan, in my country, Gilgit Baltistan, Tibet and Kargil and Ladakh in India, it's a one state, and it's controlled by the Tibetan king in 7th century. But after in 1948, Gilgit Baltistan is part of Pakistan. So basically, Gilgit Baltistan border is with the China and India, and these are some area. Hunze, Nagar, Gilgit Baltistan, Gilgit, Rondu, Shigar, and Skardu. These are the name of the small state. And total area of Gilgit Baltistan is 27,400 kilometers square. So Gilgit Baltistan is almost 4 times bigger than Taiwan. Starting with Gilgit Baltistan, proud of thousands of years of rich civilization, costumes, food, festival, dances, script, and languages. So first talk about the linguistic diversity. Balti is the most speaking language in my area. After that, there is another language is Shina, Brokashi, Wakhi, and Kwar. These are some language that are speak in our area, and there are almost 8 kind of languages speaking Gilgit Baltistan, but all of these are different in writing and also reading. So 8 different kind of languages speaking in Gilgit Baltistan. So after that, dances, we have different kind of the dances. First one is the group dancing. Mostly this kind of a dancing is only in the marriage ceremony. When we celebrating marriage, we have a group dancing in which you can see the costume also, and I wearing the same hat. It especially represent the marriage. If you see this one, someone wearing this one, it means that person is married. And if someone not wearing hat without this one, it means he is unmarried. So this is the sign to show married and unmarried. And we use all in festival and dancing. And second one is the sword dancing, in which we have different traditional dresses. Mostly in sword dancing we wear the red dress, and sword dancing mostly we in this different kind of a festival we have this kind of a dancing style. And next is the markhor dance. Same like in the Taiwan, they have a dragon, right? So in my area we have a markhor. Markhor is a kind of a deer which is famous there. So we have markhor dance. So in our some festival we show markhor dance with wearing their costume like a markhor. So now come to the foods. Basically kebab, maybe you guys know this name. It's all over in Pakistan, but also in the Gilgit Baltistan is the famous food in my area, Gilgit Baltistan. And second is called prapu. Prapu is a special dish because its sauce is made by the dry fruits. And after that is the chapchuru. Chapchuru is also special in the Gilgit part of Pakistan, in which it looks like a pizza, but there is no cheese. So it's one of the famous. And second is a phalu, and also the bale. Bale is also very traditional food there. It's look like it's same like a noodles in Taiwan, because Gilgit Baltistan mostly our culture is similar to the China because of we have border. So we have also bale, which is also kind of a noodles. And goli or kisir is a kind of the bread. And the marjan is also one of the special traditional dish in Skardu. And it's in tradition in our history. This dish was served for in the marriage ceremony. And this is the main dish of in marriage ceremony. So now goes on the different kind of fruits. So I just mentioned two fruits highlight, apricot and mulberry. This is the very common fruit in my area, Gilgit Baltistan. So if you go to Pakistan, Gilgit Baltistan, you see these two, you not need to take permission from anyone. You just can go and take it. It's free for everyone. And most of 80% of these fruits are wasted there because we don't have process of drying and selling. But if you go there, it's free. You not need to take permission from anyone. After that, we have a lot of different kind of the cherries, and also the pears, grapes, and apple, and the plums. These are the some famous, also more common fruits in my area, Gilgit Baltistan. After that, about the dry fruit, you see the apricot. So apricot, we also dry the apricot and its nuts. It's also very common. And from the nuts, we also extracted the oil, which is we use in the cooking as well as we use in our hair. After other dry fruits are the walnuts, almonds, raisins, pistachio, and dry figs are the most common dry fruit in Gilgit Baltistan. So I have one question. What is the famous tea in the Taiwan? I think all Taiwanese know and international is bubble milk tea, right? So bubble milk tea is famous. But if you go in my area, Gilgit Baltistan, the most famous is salt tea. Yeah, in every time in the breakfast, lunch or dinner, we drink the salt tea, in which we put the salt and butter. And its color is a pink color. So it's the most famous drink in my area. After that, we also have a green tea, in which we use a cinnamon, cloves, and cardamoms with the green tea. So this is also very special. Tea mostly for the old people who drink in early in the morning before breakfast, they drink this tea. And another famous drink is we call the darba, or in Urdu, national language, is called lassi, in which we use the yogurt and we beat the yogurt in this one. After beating, we separated the butter from the yogurt. So the remaining is called darba, which is one of the special drink in Gilgit Baltistan. So different costume. If you see this one is a wedding dress. Wedding dress. Men wear the white dress with this and the hat, and female is also wear the white with the special hat. So we have boy and girl has different style of the hats. And the common dress is shalwar kameez, which is the common dress we wear in Gilgit Baltistan. And also we have our old traditional dress. Nowadays is just only used for the welcoming the people. So in any festival or you going someone, they use this dress for welcoming. And there are also different kind of dresses. If you see the different hat are they using. So there is a different hats and dresses in our country, Gilgit Baltistan. So now talk about some festival because Gilgit Baltistan is a Muslim country, and Gilgit Baltistan is almost 99% are Muslim. So we have a religious festival in which we call Eid al-Adha. Eid al-Adha is celebrate after the 1 month of fasting. 1 month we not eat and drink. After 1 month complete, we have Eid al-Adha, in which early in the morning we go to the prayer in the mosque. And in Taiwan, on the Chinese New Year, you guys give the red envelope, right? So in same way, we call it Eid, and we give the money to the children in our family and relatives and neighbors. And also one part is Fitrana. In this Eid celebration, we just not celebrate ourselves, we also support the poor people. So it's compulsory if 10 people at the home, so according to each person, we have specific money we need to give the poor people. So they also celebrate this festival. After that, we have Eid al-Adha. Eid al-Adha in festival, we sacrifice one animal. It's maybe sheep, it's maybe goat, or it's maybe cow. It depends on how much you have money. And when you sacrifice, you need to distribute the meat. 1 into 3 parts. 1 part you need to give the poor people, and 1 for the neighbor, and 1 for the family. So you need to divide the meat in 3 parts, and you need to distribute it in 3 parts: poor, neighbor, and family. Next one, Eid al-Nowruz. Eid al-Nowruz is a kind of a New Year festival, and mostly celebrated in Iran, Persian. So because our culture is also mixed with the Persian, so we also celebrate the Eid al-Nowruz, in which we color the egg and we give the egg to the children. And next one is Eid al-Ghadir, in which in Muslim we have last prophet is Hazrat Muhammad sallallahu alaihi wasallam. After that, he chose the leader Hazrat Ali after his death. He chose Hazrat Ali as a leader. So we celebrated that day as Eid al-Ghadir. And there are many other religion festivals. Eid Miladun Nabi, which is the birth of the Hazrat Muhammad sallallahu alaihi wasallam. And Muharram is the death anniversary of Hazrat Imam Hussein alayhi salam. And Shab-e-Barat and Shab-e-Miraj. Shab-e-Barat, I see in the Taiwan there is one festival like you guys go to your ancestor grave and clean it. Right? Same like we also go there on this day and we clean it and we distributed the food there. So everyone, we distribute food there. So that are the religion festival. Now this is our traditional festival. In Gilgit Baltistan, one is Jashan-e-Mehfam, in which we have some dance with the fire. You can see here dance of the fire, and also we have a Latin. So we use the Latin and the fire dancing on this festival. And next one is the Shandur Polo. Polo is our traditional game in Gilgit Baltistan, and there is also a special day for Shandur Polo festival. And next one is a Jashn-e-Bahara. Jashn-e-Bahara is a festival we celebrate for the spring festival. You can say in English it's a spring festival. So these are some, let's go to the traditional sports. In our area, the traditional sport is the polo, which is I introduced before. After that, we have a yak polo. We have, maybe you know, guys, this animal is a yak. So we play the polo on this yak. And this color apush is also very famous in in the children, and we play this a lot. Also, I play a lot in my childhood this game. And after that is Zach, which is a kind of a board competition. And I see in Taiwan we have board competition. So we have also board competition, but in our board competition we need to cross the river. In here I see it's like a lake like this thing, but we need to cross the river, and the river is so fast and it's a little bit dangerous. Yeah, that are the traditional, and now a modern sports they play very famous is the football, soccer, and also we have ice hockey. But in the ice hockey, mostly you see it's artificial ice they make there. But we play in the natural because our temperature is so low, so we play ice hockey there. And also we play a lot volleyball and the cricket. Cricket is the most famous sports in modern sports they play in our area. So nature of Gilgit Baltistan. So I'm just going to show some nature areas. So where I belong is called Heart of the Mountains. Why is Heart of the Mountains? Because there are three ranges of the mountains merged together, in which Karakoram ranges, Hindu Kush ranges, and Himalayan ranges. So I have one question. What is the name and the height of the highest mountain in the Taiwan? Anyone know? Highest mountain in Taiwan. Anyone is okay. Okay, so I will tell you. It's Yushan or Mount Jet, which height is 3,952 meters. It's the highest mountain in the Taiwan. So if you see in my country, we have a 5 mountain above 8,000 meters. And more than 100 plus mountain which height is 7,000 meters. And I mentioned here some highest mountains which is more than 8,000 is Nanga Parbat, which is 8,125 meters. Hidden Peak is 8,068 meters, and Broad Peak, which is 8,048 meters, and Gashaprum 2, which is 8,035 meters. These are the 4 mountains which height is more than 8,000. So largest mountain in my country is majestic K2. K2 is the second largest mountain in the world. And this is also called the Savage Mountain. Why? Because the mortality rate is 19% there. If 5 people try to climb on the mountain, 1 person will be die there. And its height is 28,251 feet. So recently in in the winter, still no climber climb the mountain in winter. So these 3 people, Ali Satbara from Pakistan, John Scenario from Ireland, and John Pablo from Chile. They try to climb in the winter, but unfortunately still their body not found and they're missing it still. So the gemstone, because we live in the mountains, there's a lot of a gemstone. First of all, I want to talk about the ruby. Ruby is the most expensive gemstone in the world. It's more expensive than the diamond. So the ruby also found there. And some other gemstones are like diopside, epidot, zircon, aquamarine, and tops, and there are many others gemstones that found in this area. So I show the specific area where what kind of the stone found. This is the Gilgit Baltistan map and where these stones are found. So there's a lot of gemstone found in our area. After gemstones, let's talk about the wild animals. In Gilgit Baltistan, we have 195 types of the mammal species, and the most famous is the brown bear. Now their population is low, only 150 to 200 left. And second famous is the snow leopard. Snow leopard, and their population is 200 to 420 left in our area. After that is the markhor. That I starting in talk, we have a markhor dance. It's the markhor, and its population is 1,500 to almost 30,000 markhor there. And second one is the yak, which population is more than 100,000. And last one is red fox. Sorry, there are there's a fox. So red fox, which population is almost 10,000 left. So these are the famous wild animals there. Although there is a 195. And now it's about the wild birds. There are 668 bird species in Gilgit Baltistan, and the most famous is the golden eagle, and bearded vulture, lager falcon, and common kestrel, and Himalayan snowcock. These are the most famous birds in my area. So let's talk about some tourist sports. Like waterfalls. There's a lot of waterfall in my area as a mountain. So I just mentioned the most famous one. First one is the Kamush waterfall, and Manthoka waterfall, Hilahus waterfall, and Torgu waterfall. These are the most famous waterfall in my area. Let's talk about the lakes. There are more than 119 lakes, and the most famous lakes are mentioned here, in which Lower Kachura now is converted into a resort, and the Satpara, Upper Kachura, Atabad Lake, Satarangi Lake, and Khatli Lake. So the most famous is Lower Kachura Lake and Atabad Lake. Atabad Lake is not a natural one. It's recently there is an earthquake. Due to the earthquake, the mountain come down and break down, and it's made this lake. So it's a very big lake, but it's recently due to the earthquake. Tourist spot as a lush green area. If you want to see the green area, most famous is the Diosai, Chunda, Naltar, Kunjarab, Shigar, and Fandar. So the Diosai is the national park in my area, and it's the biggest park. If you want to go there, I think just to see this park, I think you need at least 2 days, because it's a very big park, and almost there more than 20,000 kind of species of flowers. Yeah, and the Punjab is the border between Pakistan and China. So the tourist spot, if you want to see the historical place, there's some Kharkocho fort. This fort is made on the mountain. And the Buddha rock, Shigar fort, carving of the Shetiel, Baltit fort, and Karga Buddha. So if you see the Buddha, Karga Buddha and Buddha rock. So before, in my area, we are the Buddhist people in our area, before Islam come. When Islam come there, almost everyone converted to the Muslim. Before that, we all are Buddhist, and you can still see there's many signs of the Buddha there. Tourist spot as cold desert, which is about 2,286 kilometers. So whenever you come to know about desert, you think, oh, it's a very hot, right? So we have a cold desert. So you can see this is in the summer with a white sand, cold desert, and in winter there is a snowfall on this area. On this cold desert, you can enjoy the biking there, ATV, and paragliding, and nightlife. After this lecture, I have a small video. You can see what kind of nightlife we celebrate there. So in Taiwan, I think there's only 2 seasons, but in my area, we have 4 different separated seasons. If you see the spring, you can see the blossom of the apricot, cherry trees, and if you go to the summer, there is you can take a swimming, and everything is green. And if you go to the autumn, you can see the very colorful trees. And if you go in the winter, you can see the snow. So you can see 4 different weather. You can see they're totally separated. So thank you very much for listening to this lecture. But I have a beautiful view of Gilgit Baltistan, so I will play that video. So I have also a YouTube channel, Natural Beauty Adventure. If anyone like to scan the QR code and follow my YouTube channel, I make vlogs in Taiwan about my daily life. So I will play the video, which is a view of Gilgit Baltistan. everyone for watching this. Hope you guys like the video, and thank you for International Affair for giving me this opportunity. So if anyone have a question, so I'm glad to answer your questions. Yeah.
Thank you very much for this amazing journey you took everyone to. I think to add to what you have presented, this is amazing, and it's much more entertaining for everyone to visit the northern part of Pakistan. But mine is not just a question, but to really be very curious about what you have just presented. My first question is, what is your relationship in the northern part of Pakistan with the southern part? That's number one. Number two, you also talked about those who got married put this kind of sign on their hair, like this kind of cap you put on with a black sign. Does it mean you're married? That's the number one. If you, because I see you putting it on now, which shows to me that you're a married person, right? And the third question is, do you, in the northern part of Pakistan, have any relationship with the other part of India, which are very close to you?
Okay, thank you for the question. So first question between northern area with other. Basically, Gilgit Baltistan is called a disputed area. So we have some issue, like we cannot get our rights. Yeah, but we say we are Pakistani, and we have Pakistani passport, everything. But yeah, because of this issue, disputed area, our area is not developed. So there is no medical university or no any engineering university there. So due to some issue, yeah. And second question about this one, because this is show for the traditional. So I'm saying that don't worry. Yeah, I'm not married, but in marriage, like it's traditional, they show if wearing this one, then it's been married, yeah. But because we need to show our traditional, and this is the common hat that we present our tradition to the people, so therefore I'm wearing. And third question about the relation with the India, basically we don't have any good relation, but the border area, yeah, we are good with each other, but there is no fight or anything with India at our side, because both sides we have a same language, same culture, and kind of our relatives live there, so we don't fight, but there is no any good relation with India. Yeah, thank you very much for questions. Any more questions?
Well, actually, my first question is the same as his second question, but as for one thing, because I always thought you are single. So I just wondered why you were like, you just answered that. And thank you.
So thank you. I think your hometown is very beautiful. Yeah, makes me feel like I need a vacation. Okay. Also, does that, because you mentioned K2, right? So does that mean that people who wants to climb K2, they need to go through Pakistan, enter Pakistan together? Also, that's my first question. And the second question? What is the altitude of your hometown?
I think it's 15. First question about the K2, I want to a little bit more explain. Yeah, you need to take a permission from the Pakistan government. Second, you need to training at least 1 month there to climb. Yeah, and mostly people die on there is those who going there for the climbing, because it's little bit. There one part is called bottleneck. So that is the dangerous point. Mostly people die there. Yeah. And second question?
What is the altitude of your home?
Yeah, my hometown it's I think it's 1500 to 1600 meter above the sea level. Yeah, 1600. Yeah. Yeah. Yeah, it's a very cold area. Like in winter, temperature go to -15, but in summer it's maximum go to 25. So in summer is very good there.
I'm just curious because you just mentioned in Pakistan you have like a salt milk tea,
Yeah.
which is it seems like it tastes very good. Is it kind of the similar thing with the sometimes we see this kind of product on Tibetan is that the same kind?
Yeah.
Oh, so
It's the same like Tibet because we are same language with the Tibetan. In Fangchai there is a little Tibet restaurant. If you want to drink, I think that is available there. Yeah, Tibet restaurant. Yeah.
Do you speak all the languages? You mentioned you have different.
No. I mentioned about the Balti. I can only speak the Balti, but other I little bit understand. But because it's totally different, so I cannot. Yeah. Okay, as you mentioned, maybe you need a vacation if you go there. So not only you, if anyone want to go there, and just contact me for stay there, and the food is free from my side. So no need to pay there anything. My family will take care of everything. If anyone want to go there, yeah. Thank you.
Thank you. That's very nice and very generous of you. Okay, thank you. So let's thank Sophia Ali. I just checked on the from the Google for maybe not for the Taiwanese. I don't know whether you because I like to read martial arts novels, the Chinese martial arts novels, and one of the martial arts 派别昆仑派，对不对？昆仑对不对？对，so where he's from, actually the mountain is connected to the Kunlun Sun. I just noticed that. So yeah, just for fun. Okay, yeah, that's what we're talking about, the Chinese martial arts novel. Okay, yeah. Okay, so thank you, Ali. Thank you, and I'm.
Thank you. So I would like to invite all of you come to the front. Let's take a group photo with the object. Yeah, come to the front. Take a group photo.
Okay. It's already.
So take a group photo. Wait. I know in Taiwan what we like to do the scissor hand. I don't know, is there any special gesture? Okay, one more with gesture, either scissor hand or thumbs up, either way.
Okay, 1, 2, 3. Okay.
Yay. Thank you.
About the plastic cake. Oh, really?